Hello everyone! Welcome again to our YouTube channel, Boy Boy O. And ako nga po ito nag-iisang boy, pero boy boy. Yeah! Charing. So you guys, good morning. Hello to everyone. New day, new topic, new life. New life. So ayun guys, so we have another new topic to discuss. And this topic is, of course, especially to our parents. Yes, to our parents who are especially. Oh, excuse, our doggy is in the side. So, let's be careful, doggy. Oh, yeah. Yun. Diba? So, let's talk um, about steps to more effective parenting. So, to all our parents out there, so this is for you guys to steps to more effective on parenting. So, raising kids is one of the toughest and most fulfilling jobs in the world, and the one for which you might feel the least prepared. Di ba? So number one step to more effective parenting is number one, boost your child's self-esteem. Kids start developing their sense of self as babies when they see themselves through their parents' eyes. Your tone of voice, your body language, and your every expression are absorbed by your kids. Your words and actions as a parent affect their developing self-esteem more than anything else. Praising accomplishments, however small, will make them feel proud. Letting kids do things independently will make them feel capable and strong. By contrast, belittling comments or comparing a child unfavorably with another will make kids feel worthless. Avoid making loaded statements or using words as weapons. Comments like "what a stupid thing to do" or "you act like a baby than your little brother" cause damage just as physical blows do. Choose your words carefully and be compassionate. Let your kids know that everyone makes mistakes and that you still love them, even when you don't love their behavior. Next is catch kids being good. Have you ever stopped to think about how many times you react negatively to your kids in given day? You may find yourself criticizing far more often than complimenting. How would you feel about a boss who treated you with that much negative guidance, even if it was well intentioned? The more effective approach is the cat's kids doing something right. You made your bed without being asked. That's terrific. Or I was watching you play with your sister and you were very patient. These statements, well, do more encourage good behavior over the long run than repeated scoldings. Make a point of finding something to praise every day. Be generous with rewards. Your love, hugs, and compliments can work wonders and are often reward enough. Soon, you will find you are growing more of the behavior you would like to see. Diba? Next, set limits and be consistent with your discipline. Discipline is necessary in every household. The goal of discipline is to help kids choose acceptable behaviors and learn self-control. They may test the limits you establish for them, but they need those limits to grow into responsible adults. Establishing house rules helps kids understand your expectations and develop self-control. Some rules might include no TV until homework is done and no hitting, name calling, or hurtful teasing allowed. You might want to have a system in place, one warning followed by consequences such as a timeout or loss of privileges. A common mistake parents make is failure to follow through with the consequences. You can't discipline kids for talking back one day and ignore it the next. Being consistent teaches what you expect. Next, make time for your kids. So you need to make time for your kids. By the way, I'm so sorry for the hair. O, di ba? May bangs. So, make time for your kids. If it's often hard for parents and kids to get together for a family meal, let alone spend quality time together. But there is probably nothing kids would like more. Get up 10 minutes earlier in the morning so you can eat breakfast with your child or leave the dishes in the sink and take a walk after dinner. Kids who aren't getting the attention they want from their parents often act out of misbehave because they're sure to be noticed that way. Many parents find a rewarding to schedule together when their kids create a special night. It's a way to be together and let your kids help decide how to spend the time. Look for other ways to connect, put a note or something special in your kids' lunchbox. Next, be a good role model. Young kids learn a lot about how to act by watching their parents. The younger that they are, the more cues they take from you. Before you lash out or blow your top in front of your child, think about this. Is that how you want your child to behave when angry? Be aware that you're constantly being watched by your kids. Studies have shown that children who hit usually have a role model for aggression at home. Model the traits you wish to see in your kids: respect, friendliness, honesty, kindness, tolerance. Exhibit unselfish behavior. Do things for other people without expecting a reward. Express thanks and offer compliments. Above all, treat your kids the way you expect other people to treat you. Next, make communication a priority. Yes, make a communication a priority. You can't expect kids to do anything simply because you, as a parent, say so. They want and deserve explanations as much as adults do. If we don't take time to explain, kids will begin to wonder about our values and motives and whether they have any basis. Parents who reason with their kids allow them to understand and learn in a non-judgmental way. Make your expectations clear. Uh, if there is a problem, describe it, express your feelings, and invite your child to work on a solution. Next, be flexible and willing to adjust your parenting style. If you often feel down by your child's behavior, perhaps you have unrealistic expectations. Parents who think in shoulds, for example, my kid should be potty trained by now, might find it helpful to read up on the matter or to talk to the other parents or child development specialists. Kids' environments have an effect on their behavior, so you might be able to change that behavior by changing the environment. If you find yourself constantly saying no to your 2 year old, look for ways to alter your surroundings so that fewer things are off limits. This will cause less frustration or both of you. As a child changes, you'll gradually have to change your parenting style. Chances are what works with your child now won't work as well in a year or two. And next, show your show that your love is unconditional. As a parent, you are responsible for correcting and guiding your kids. But how you express your corrective guidance makes all the difference in how a child receives it. When you have to confront your child, avoid blaming, criticizing, or fault finding, which hurts self esteem and can lead to resentment. Instead, Instead, try to nurture and encourage. Even when disciplining your kids, make sure you know that although you want and expect better next time, your love is there no matter what. And lastly, know your own needs and limitation as a parent. Face it. You are the imperfect parent. You have strengths and weaknesses as a family leader. Recognize your abilities. I am loving and dedicated. Bow to work on your weaknesses I need to be more consistent with discipline. I need to become or I need to be more consistent with discipline. Try to have realistic expectations for yourself, your partner, and your kids. Don't you don't have to have all the answers. To be forgiving of yourself. That's all. That's our topic for today. That's our topic for today's video. Steps to more effective parenting. I hope you gain and I gave you a very interesting topic for today's video. Thank you so much everyone for joining us today. Bye bye. See you again for the next vlog.